Look, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a yellow perch jig. All I did was took my jig, painted it yellow, chartreuse yellow, took some green pumpkin, and just sprinkled on there, you know, to give it some texture. Like a perch, you got lines in it. Then I got the 210 yellow flat wax nylon thread. And what you want to do, you want to get you like 2 of these little bitty grizzly hackles, just the ends of it. And just take and measure it out with a tip. Just go by about a 1/4 inch behind the hook. Just take and just chop off what you don't need. Pull a few of them. Pull a few of them off so you can do it. And then all I did was put a little super glue, started my wraps. Now put this right on the side of it. Couple of loose wraps till you get it where you want it. Just go right down the side of it. And then turn it over. Do the same thing on the other side. So you just pull a few off. See how I made that stem on there, on the end of that fella? That's all you want. So you can tie your thread in, lay it on the side. A couple loose wraps, make sure you got it in place. And tie it in. Alright, you got them two. Get you some yellow bucktail. I got yellow bucktail. Get your orange bucktail. And then I got 2 different kind of greens here. I got chartreuse green. And see this blue? This is a blue. But the back, when they dyed it blue, see, it made the back turn this green color. But it's got a little bit of blue tint to it, but it's green. See how it looks? That's what you want for the back. Let's take a little bit of that. Just a little bit. You can use any scissors. I'm using these big ones. Scissors don't matter. Just cut the hair. Just get you a little bitty clump. And measure it just a little bit. Just a little bit shy of your 2 feather grizzly hackle feathers that you put on there. And you want to tie this in right at the top, just like I showed you before. Right at the top, put you a couple loose wraps on it. Hold it secure. Take it out of the vise. Make sure you split the hook the way I always do it. And I stick it back in there. Couple wraps. Turn it over to the bottom. Take your orange. Do the same thing. Get your little pinch. Just a little small pinch. We ain't wanting a lot. I mean, look how small that is. That's all of it. Then you pinch it all together. Take out your loose wrap. Go right over there. Do the same way. Keep it about the length of you. The way I like to do, turn around with the long end like this. And just, like I showed you in other videos, just kind of push it. See how I'm doing that? Just kind of push them. You can pull them out, put them back in. If they're still too long, pull it out. Put them back in the length you want. That way, you see how that looks? It looks. If you don't, when you cut it off, you're gonna cut most of them out when you got little small hairs. And then let's get that and put that right in. About the same length of your feathers. Just a same length or just a tad smaller. Put it right dead on the bottom, right dead in the middle. You want it right dead in the middle, just like that, and just tie it in. Wrap it a couple times. See how that looks? So you barely can see it. Make sure I'm dead in the middle. So you barely can see it. I mean, that's how small they look at. You barely can see it. Then turn it to the side. Now, get your clunk of yellow. Just a little bit small. And now, when I'm talking small, I'm talking about less than 20 hairs. And then pull it. Then do it the same way. Go from the other side and push the hairs back. Or you can stand it up like this, any kind of way that you can bounce it to get more long hairs that way. Then measure it. You just want a bit, just a tad bit longer than the feathers. And chop it off. Tie that in right on the side. Couple loose wraps, kind of spread it out right on the side. Right over the top, right dead over top of them, over that feather. See how I did that? Right. See how I did that? Right. Dead over top of that feather. Straight over top. Then tie it in. Put a couple wraps on it. Turn it over. Get you another little small clump. Like I said, it ain't about 20 hairs. Do it the same way. Just a tad bit longer than the feather you got on the side. And that's a little bitty tiny feather. Then tie this in right on the side, dead on the side. Make sure I got them all. Don't want all this in there. Look like I had a short one, that's the reason I done that. I want to make sure it all gets the thread. And then do it the same way, right down over top of that feather. That's all you want. Just spread it out, and that's it. And tie it in. And put the pressure to it. See how that thing is moving? I'm putting the pressure on it. Because the hook's so small. That's a number 6 hook. They're so small. Darn hook may break before it does. Then you call that a finished yellow perch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cinch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cinch it. And then cut it off. So I'm using these big old thing. I just want to show you I'm using these big scissors. Don't matter about your scissors. Everybody's like, oh, you gotta have them $50 pair of scissors and all this. Shh. You see that? I showed you. I just used them big ones. Scissors don't matter. You ain't gotta go out and buy a $50 pair of scissors to make jigs, not to cut hair. I put a little bit of my brush on super glue on it. It'll soak in. And that's a finished yellow perch right there. Once this gets wet, see all that'll go down and lay, and be just a nice pretty stream. But can you see that hackle in there? There's your lines of a perch right there. See it? See up under that hair? When it gets wet, you'll see it. But it's up and under your hair though. That's why you just want just a little bit of hair, just enough to put some yellow down it. See that side? See it in there? So you can see the lines in there. There's your perch lines. And that's your yellow perch. I used the green on top. Like I said, remember what I said? I took the chartreuse green. Then I took the back of this green and I chopped 2 little pieces off. And what I done is put that on top. See, it's right there on top. I put I put just a little bit of chartreuse green up and under this green. I just put them together to have a little clump. And that's what I got in there. See it in there? And that's your yellow perch right there. That's your yellow perch fry. And this right here will bust crappies. White perch, brim, yellow perch. Just even catch yellow perch with a yellow perch. All right. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.